explain the movie Rubber, released in the year 2010. At the beginning of the movie, an accountant is seen standing in the middle of a desert, holding a bunch of binoculars. Several chairs are placed on a pathway nearby. Deputy Pete drives a car through the pathway, serving to deliberately knock out all the chairs on the way. When he stops, Lieutenant Chad comes out of the car's trunk and asks for a glass of water from Pete. He then walks towards the camera and explains that many things in cinema happen for no reason, like the characters falling in love in the movie Love Story and the alien being brown in the movie E.T. All great movies contain an important element of no reason. After explaining that most things in life happen for no apparent reason, he asks the viewers to keep that in mind while watching the movie, as it is an homage to no reason. At last, he pours the water to the ground, depicting that he is doing it for no reason as well. As the camera pans backward, we see that he had been talking to a group of people. Following that, the accountant gives them one pair of binoculars each and asks them to look into the distance to watch the movie. The audience doesn't question why they need the device to watch the film and do as they are told. When everyone is settled, the accountant leaves them to enjoy themselves and walks away. For the first few seconds, they do not see anything. A little kid starts to complain that it is boring, but his father asks him to watch a little longer. On looking closely, they see a dumping ground. All of a sudden, a tire named Robert comes to life. He gets up from the sand and starts moving on his own. He takes a few minutes to get used to balancing himself, then goes around rolling through the desert. The first thing Robert comes across is a plastic water bottle on the ground. He rolls over the bottle, crushing it. Following that, he finds a wild scorpion and does the same to the creature. Next, he notices a beer bottle and tries to crush it too, but it is unsuccessful. When his strength doesn't work, he uses his psychokinetic powers to burst the bottle. The audience is impressed and finally interested in the movie. One guy starts filming the tire, but a woman tells him it is illegal. He simply thanks her and continues watching like the rest of them. Meanwhile, Robert the tire rolls through the desert, crushing several inanimate objects with his supernatural power. He does this for the rest of the day and falls asleep when it gets dark. The next morning, the accountant comes to wake up the audience for the second day of watching the movie. They haven't eaten since yesterday and are starving, but they are interested in the movie more than food. They continue watching the tire, which is now drinking from a puddle. He locks eyes with a rabbit and decides to use his powers on him. The innocent creature bursts, spreading its guts all over. Robert is delighted to see his power works on animals. He goes on a killing spree looking for more animals.